Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to talk about my experience working at Tank. So if you're not from New Zealand or you didn't already know, Tank is a New Zealand company which mostly make juices, smoothies and salads and wraps. So yeah, I worked there for 4 months and I worked there full time last year, so I don't work there anymore. But yeah, I thought today I'd just talk about my experience, like pros and cons, and what the job kind of entails, and why I quit. So yeah. So the actual job, like getting the job, was really easy. It took like less than a week. I think they were really desperate for people, to be honest, because I applied online and they called me that same day and they asked me to go for an interview like probably a few days later. So yeah, I met with, I think she was a lady from HR because she wasn't the manager of the store. But yeah, really simple interview, like 5 to 10 minutes. Basically just asked me like, tell me about yourself, why do you want to work here, like things like that. Just really easy. Yeah, and then basically I started like probably a few days after that. So like I emailed my contract, everything was done online. And then yeah, so I had training. This training was pretty good, like it was just with my manager, but yeah, I learned, it was pretty easy because I had worked at Starbucks before, so you know, I knew how to like use the blenders and stuff like that. It was a pretty easy like transition for me. And now I'll just talk about the daily duty. So like on a day-to-day basis, I would be like opening and closing the store by myself. I would be cutting and the fruit and like vegetables, making drinks, making salads, and when the store closed you have to clean and wash everything and count the money as well. So yeah, it's quite a lot of responsibilities for one person, especially if like you haven't really done much like work before. It's quite tough. Like for me, I'd worked at Starbucks before, so like I learned pretty fast, but I like for some people like it takes them a while like to learn, and like working by yourself in a store is quite like nerve-wracking, especially when you're first starting. But yeah, it's a good opportunity to like get experience and yeah, just learn more, I guess, and like have more responsibilities. It does kind of depend on what store you work at though, because I worked at a small store, so I would be closing the store by myself. But if you were at a busy store, there probably would be always at least 2 or 3 people like with you at the same time. So now I'll just talk about the pros and cons. So pros is definitely like getting the job was really easy, and applying was easy. And another pro was the location. So my location was really close to home, probably like 10 minutes drive, maybe less. Also I didn't work at a very busy store, which is good, because if you work like inside a shopping mall, it's like there's always super busy. So one thing I would say is, if you can, try not to work at a shopping mall. Like even if you have to drive a little bit further, like it's worth not being at a super busy location, because you're going to be like doing things non-stop. So yeah, like if I was at a busy location, like I definitely wouldn't be able to work full time. But I'll get into that later. So yeah, another pro is that it's a pretty chill dress code. So they give you, like, they supply you with t-shirts, and you can wear like jeans or tights, like leggings, and pretty much any shoes you want, as long as you're like, you know, comfortable. And yeah, also it's pretty easy to progress. Like if you're starting your career, I mean, maybe like you just out of school or something and you want to like kind of move up in hospitality and things like that, and management, then it's pretty easy. Like after working for 3 months, they asked me if I want to like be trained to be an assistant manager, and yeah, I just said no because I was starting university, so like I wasn't gonna be working full-time hours anyway. So yeah, that's definitely another pro. Like I knew a girl who was 18, I think, and she was managing a store by herself. So yeah, it's really easy to like progress up and further your career opportunities, I guess. Also, I think it's like a good job for part-time like students and things like that, because they're quite flexible with hours. Like I knew one guy, he just worked on the weekend, so he only worked Saturdays and Sundays. Now I talk about the cons. So the like most annoying thing I think was just the fact that you didn't get discounts. Like we didn't get any, like normally when you work at a food place or a hospitality place, you get free food or like some sort of like discount. But working at Tank, I think you got 30% off on your shift, but other than that you didn't get any discounts, you didn't get any free food, no free drinks, like nothing. And also the pay, so you start at $16.50, which is minimum wage, and you can't really get any higher than that. unless you want to go into a management position. So yeah, I mean the pay, like, it's enough to survive. Like for me, I didn't have to worry. It wasn't like my livelihood, so it didn't really affect me. But I guess if you're looking for, like, you know, like a actual proper full-time job, there's like places, I know, like other places that pay more than Tank. But anyways, it is like an entry-level role, so like it's pretty normal. Also, it's kind of boring and repetitive. So like if you're working by yourself, you're just by yourself and there's no one to talk to, and there's, I don't know, it's just kind of boring because you're just doing the same thing every day. Like sometimes I'll be just chopping oranges for like 2 hours straight. Also, you're on your feet all day, so it's quite tiring. Like I was working full-time and I was pretty tired most of the time, even though like my store wasn't even busy, so I can't imagine working at a busy store where you're constantly moving, like, and doing things the whole day. Also, like, there's quite a high employee turnover, so I don't exactly know why. I guess it's just the nature of the job. But yeah, like when I was hired, there was only one girl who had worked there before me, and then she quit, and then I quit, so like everybody pretty much left the store. So yeah, now I'll just talk about why I quit. So there's kind of a few reasons, but basically I just didn't want to work anymore. I was going on holiday and I didn't have to like go through the process of asking for leave, since I had only been there for like a few months, so they probably wouldn't have like accepted it. So I just decided to quit. Plus I was going to start university, so you know, I wanted a part-time job, and even though like I could have possibly gotten part-time hours, I just wanted to do something different. Like I didn't really want to work with food anymore. Like it just wasn't, I don't know, I just wasn't interested in it anymore. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Most of it was my opinion, so it's not like based on, you know, the company. I don't want to like speak for the company. But yeah, overall I think it's a good job for part-timers, or if you're a student, or if you're looking for a good job, like first job, it's definitely good for that. But personally, I wouldn't really stay there for a long time. Like yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just not the vibe. But anyways, Tank also has jobs in head office as well, so like if you're doing like marketing or business, things like that, you can get jobs in there. But yeah, this is just my experience as like a store assistant. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Peace.